It's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from West Berkshire Brewery and it's a bottle of their 20th anniversary ale. It's called Ooh La La. It's a Belgian Dubbel. Take a look at that. Nice paper. It's in a cork cage there. Created by head brewer Will Toomey. Well done, Will Toomey. 1995 to 2015. What was I doing in 1995? I was in the second but last year of school. I was still in school when Will Toomey began this brewery. Let's get this nice looking beer out into a glass. Well, first of all, should we get the paper off? And then see what we get. I don't want to kind of do any ripping of the paper because I'm going to take some pictures later on. I think I might have to. Oh, look at that. Here we go. What a lovely, lovely bottle. Ooh La La, West Berkshire Brewery. Let's get on with it, shall we? So it's been, as I mentioned, or have I not mentioned it? I don't think I have. I've just been reading up on this beer. They sent me a nice letter with this beer. So it's a Belgian Dubbel. That's been brewed with obviously Belgian yeast, but it's been re-fermented with champagne yeast. So I've got a nice big glass for this one. Let's go, shall we? I'm hoping it's not going to be a banger. I don't like bangers. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, language. Sorry. Oh. Hold on. Okay, so we're back. That probably took about 10 minutes to get the cork off. We finally did it. That cork was so well put on. I'm not sure what happened. I'm whether the cork expanded in the bottle or I don't know. But anyway, let's get this beer poured out. So a little word of warning: if you've got a bottle of this, give it 10 minutes to open it. So this beer has been brewed with champagne yeast. Whoa. Can hear it. You can almost see it with that lovely sparkling carbonation. It's a one finger white head. Belgian Dubbel. Yeah, it looks like a Belgian Dubbel in the look of the beer. Been re-fermented, as I said, with champagne yeast. Let's get the aroma on Ooh La La from West Berkshire Brewery. Lots of maltiness coming through. You get the Belgian yeast. It's that nice candy kind of fruity aroma to the yeast. Slightly dry aroma. Let's dive in. Cheers. it's like, it's really bready, it's really biscuity, it's really malty. And that is kind of masking a little bit of that Belgian Dubbel, the Belgian yeast that's in the beer, to call it a Belgian Dubbel. I'm going to carry on tasting this. It's, in all honesty, it's a bit of a shame. It's a real shame. I think the brewery put an awful lot of effort into this. And unfortunately, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, because I am a reviewer, there's only 800 of these bottles out there. They talk about Belgian yeast. Not really getting it. And it's been re-fermented with champagne yeast. And I'm thinking to myself, it should be really, really carbonated. That cork that I had trouble getting off for, I spent about 10 minutes trying to get the cork off. It was only because there was no kind of bump behind it. There was no built-up carbonation trying to force that cork out. Normally with a cork bottle, you can kind of just slightly turn it. I've had one that's just, as soon as I took the cage off, it's exploded everywhere. But as soon as you kind of turn that cork, it starts to release. This one, I just, in the end, the cork broke in half, and I had to kind of really force it out. And there's just no way is there enough carbonation in the beer for. Let me go back a couple of steps. The beer is not flat. I'm not standing here saying it's a really flat beer. But when you brew a beer with champagne yeast, it should be kind of really sparkling and fizzing, and it's not really doing that. In fact, it is quite flat. It's a nice, tasty British bitter. I will give it that. It's a really tasty British strong ale. But to call it a Belgian Dubbel? Nah, you can't. You simply can't do it. I'm sorry to West Berkshire Brewery about this, but no, you can't call this a Belgian Dubbel. Whether there's been problems, such a shame. Whether there's been problems with re-fermenting that kind of champagne yeast, with it kind of working, with it doing its job. Even the Belgian yeast, did they? I mean, was there enough of it used? I mean, it's a real shame. I kept this beer for a real special occasion. It was in nicely wrapped paper, and it's their 20th anniversary beer. And I really didn't want to be standing here today saying that the beer is not a Belgian Dubbel, and that it's not carbonated enough, and there's not that much flavour in there. It's just, in terms of it being a Belgian Dubbel, you expect Belgian Dubbel flavours, which are candied fruit, candied sugar. You get a little bit of it in the aroma, but in the taste it's a British strong ale at best. It's a real shame. It's a real shame, but we are as honest as we can be on the channel. I'm going to rate it. Oh, they even sent me a nice letter as well. They must have put a real load of effort into this. And award-winning craft brewer launches limited edition 20th anniversary beer. What a shame, what a shame. Oh, it's a 2 out of 10 for style. It's not in style. It's miles off the mark with style. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 2. It's just no way. People, if there's only 800 of these produced, and it's presumably an expensive beer, if somebody's gone out their way to buy this as a Christmas present or a birthday present, or for their father on a special occasion, or for their mother, for argument's sake, for a special occasion, then they're just going to be really disappointed with this Belgian style double. 2 out of 10. I'm sorry to West Berkshire Brewery. Please comment, please subscribe. Cheers.